More than 10 million solar panels have been quietly installed around the desert. 5,000 kilometers of optical cables laid on the seabed, and ship elevators taller than 37-story buildings, which not only carry people but also huge ocean ships. China has built all this, but it has not told anyone. Not even America. This is the largest solar power project in the world built by China. This project has been built in the desert of the Yangzheng region of China. The total area of this project is about 800 hectares, which is equal to about 2 lakh bias of land in Bengali. You can imagine that China has converted an empty, rough desert like 2 lakh bias of land into a huge power generation farm. More than 5.6 million solar panels have been installed in this farm, which together can produce 3.5 gigawatts of electricity, which is approximately more than 6 billion units. And with this amount of electricity reaches more than 3 million homes. China has spent $2.13 billion for this project. China has not only thought about generating electricity, they have thought about smart energy of the future. So they are not just using the desert to generate electricity through solar panels. They have installed thousands of solar panels on the water. This technology is called floating solar power plant. Currently, China has become the biggest player in power generation technology, and they have built one of the largest floating solar farms in the world. This huge solar farm floating on the water covers an area of about 5,500 megahectares. The total capacity of this floating farm is about 320 megawatts, which means more than 40 crore units. And with this amount of units, you can easily run a city in Bangladesh. What China has built so far has been a marvel of technology. But this time they have built an oil tanker, which can cross the vast ocean without running its engine, only with the power of the wind. The name of this ship is brand Hastship. This is not an ordinary cargo ship. This is a huge tanker built for transporting oil. Its length is about 200 meters, which is larger than 2 football fields. And the biggest surprise of this ship is the wind wing attached to it, which is the sail of these ships. Each sail is 30 to 35 meters long. That is, the same height as a 10-story building. These sails pull the wind, and that wind pushes the ship forward. When the ship is in the open sea, these sails become the real driver of the ship. Where ordinary ships cannot cross the sea even a meter without oil, this ship is crossing the sea thousands of kilometers only through the wind without using a single drop of oil. China has built the world's largest dam on the river. The name of this dam is the Gorges Dam. This dam has stopped the flow of water, and with it, shipping has been blocked. Where ships used to sail easily on the river, now ships come to a standstill at the mouth of the dam. There is no road ahead. There was only one solution to this problem: lifting the ship over the dam. And China has done that. They have built the world's largest ship lift, where not only people but also huge ships can be lifted. The height of this lift is about 113 meters, which is about the same as a 37-story building. It lifts a ship weighing 3,000 tons over the dam at a time. And it does that job in just 30 minutes. Many dams in the world have lock systems, where the gates are opened step by step and the ship is passed through. In this method, it takes 3 to 4 hours to cross a single ship. But this ship lift in China takes only 30 minutes to lift a ship weighing 3,000 tons to a height equal to 37 floors. There's a huge bunker filled with water under this lift. The ship enters that bunker. Then the ship along with the entire bunker is lifted up, and after going up, the ship goes directly to the new river route. This entire system works on hydraulic and balancing mechanisms. As a result, even such a huge ship can be lifted very easily in less time and with less electricity. where the whole world installs wind turbines in vast open fields. China is an exception to all, because China has created a project where wind turbines will be installed in the middle of the sea. How updated and how far ahead China is from all the countries of the world can be understood by looking at their technology and thinking. Although these floating wind turbines in China look like small towers, their power is huge. The height of each turbine is about 260 meters, which is as high as an 80-story building. An average of 170 megawatts of electricity is generated from these floating wind turbines every day. And with this electricity, you can meet the electricity demand of 300 houses for a day. These huge turbines float directly on the seawater. A sophisticated mooring system is used to keep them stationary in the sea. A huge platform is built in the middle of the sea, and these platforms are tied to strong anchors from the bottom of the sea. As a result, the platforms are made stronger so that they do not leave the place of tsunamis or storms, and they can also handle the heavy impact of waves. If everything is sure and strong, then all the huge queen turbines are installed on it. The Chinese government has already successfully installed several floating turbines. According to their plan, a floating wind farm with a capacity of 3,000 megawatts will be built in the next few years. Many developed countries of the world use many things to exchange information, sometimes satellites, sometimes secret surveillance systems. They have decided not to use zero-gravity satellites in the sky. The only tool for exchanging information will be the depths of the sea. China is now laying a 5,000 kilometers long fiber optical cable in the very depths of the sea. Through this cable, China will not only keep its information secret, it will also be able to find out the secret information of other countries very easily. The speed of this cable will be such that about 480 terabytes of data can be exchanged per second. This means that about 1,000 movies can be downloaded in 1 second.